a purist, a footballer, a technician. There's no one better than this kid. I mean, he's just unbelievable. He plays in different positions. I'm not sure Bellingham could play off the left and off the right. I think he's an 8. He's a fantastic 8. He drives forward. He scores goals from midfield. But Phil can do anything. You know, he controls the game.
And it's not, Sue, just the goals, and they were spectacular, particularly the first against United a week ago, but it's the way in which we saw in that game him grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, and all the talk before was about Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland and how they were going to link up, because the Cup game previously, they linked up so well, didn't they? And yeah, it was Phil Foden, and I totally agree with everything that Tim said. It's his versatility, the fact that he can play on the left, on the right, he can play in a 10, in a false 9. He's got everything, whether it's his first touch, his vision, his awareness of things around him, his goals. And I think with every Manchester City player, he's also got that work rate where he will do everything to win the ball back, whether that's pressing from the front, whether that's tracking back at the end of the game. Yeah, he's got absolutely everything. And I think, like you said, with England, you just find a way to fit him in, don't you? You find a way to fit both him and Bellingham in if you can. Whether Gareth would do that, I don't know.
I mean,
Declan Rice is the whole... What a midfield that would be.
He's got some options, hasn't he, which we might come on to talk about in a short while. But also just sticking on City and Foden at the moment, his figure's extraordinary. He's 23 years of age, 78 goals and 50 assists and counting for City. When you look at players who might be the difference in this title race, look, inevitably when you talk about City, you talk about Haaland, you talk about De Bruyne, you talk about the rock that is Rodri in that midfield. But might it be Foden's time to be the difference in this title race?
Well, he's been the difference at this moment in time for Manchester City. You've named them 3 players there that we always go back to, but you can put Phil Foden in that bracket now because he's stepping up in big games when required. I mean, his goals last week for Man City when, look, they were 1 down, you think who's going to get a chance. Haaland had a fantastic chance to get back in the game, but it's him who heads it. I think he's helping Haaland. Obviously, Haaland's number's still 18 in the Premier League. But when he links up with Haaland, he then runs past Haaland, so he gets assists and all these kind of things. And with the guys, he's phenomenal. We have to, as a nation, build around this player. He is absolutely unbelievable, an absolute joy to watch. I love players that come through the ranks at their football clubs where they start off from a young age. And Manchester City is a tough place because they can go and buy anyone, the best players in the world. But Phil is right up there with them.